Welcome to the Cast! I'm Chris.
I'm Heather.
And tonight we're going to show you our haul of the week. We're going to talk about some of our hunts. We're going to talk about those FunkoShop.com releases. And we're going to talk a little bit about that Infinity War trailer. That little tiny Infinity War trailer. Did you happen to see it, Heather?
I did.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
That was such an awesome trailer. But first, let's talk about our haul of the week. Oh, that didn't sound good. But first, let's talk about our haul of the week. Did it even sound right?
I guess
Hold on.
not.
Sorry. Okay. Sorry, I'm clearing my throat. And now check out our haul of the... Oh, man. This week, we're going to start off with some Infinity War stuff. I'm still waiting for some of my exclusive pops to come in, but until then, I decided to pick up some of the Dorbs. Boom! There he is. Look, it's Thanos to add to my great Thanos collection. Isn't he awesome? I love this character so much, and he looks so awesome in that trailer today, which we'll get to toward the end of this video. But I liked him a whole lot. Now, Heather, show him the other one that I picked up.
You picked up an Iron Man.
He's so cool. I happen to think he's my favorite Dorbs that they released. I bought him just because of how cool he looked. Turn him around. He has like his little wings sticking out of the back.
Yeah, that's really cool. He almost looks like a cricket or something.
Yeah. He's cool looking, I think.
Yeah,
Look, even
neat.
that art, even the art on the side of the box, it kind of gives you a good idea of what he looks like. But I think he's really cool. I decided to order both of them right around the same time this week. These guys are awesome. They're so cool. I think that I would like to collect all of these, but I'm going to wait. So I went after all the pops, the common pops first. I think I'm going to track these guys down slowly but surely. You know how we did with like Thor Ragnarok, we were buying one after another. If you guys didn't see on Instagram this week, I showed my Thor Ragnarok complete set, as you can see right here from our Instagram. It's so cool, so excited for that. And I believe that I'll do the same thing with the Avengers Infinity War set once I have all of them. But these are my two favorites so far. I do want the Black Order. See, I want all the Black Order stuff because Black Order are characters that you have not gotten in any of the previous waves. They're brand new characters. So they're the ones I want the very most.
Yes.
What do you think of these?
I like them a lot.
I think they're cool. I happen to like the box. I think the box art's really neat.
Yeah, I like how it is sort of metallic.
Yeah, it is sort of metallic.
And the next one we got this week, and also my personal favorite, is this guy. Blood Spattered Jason Dorbs, exclusive to Wild Card Toys.
He's so cool.
He's awesome. We were lucky enough to get him. He's limited to 1,500, if I'm not mistaken.
I think it was 1,500. Yeah.
And what happened was they put them up on the website, and then they were flooded. Like bots and crashing and all sorts of stuff at their scheduled release time, which was 6 p.m. on whatever day it was they released. They released them one time after that just randomly, didn't tell anybody what time, and just released him to sort of avoid all that bot drama, I guess. And then they came out later that week with an email saying, we got a lot of duplicate orders, we're canceling a lot of them, and we're going to put him up randomly again.
Okay.
So yeah, I was lucky enough to get him the first go around.
That's awesome. Yeah, because I did see that they canceled a lot of the orders that were in there because they were trying to dodge a lot of the FunkoShop.com problems that have been going down.
Yeah.
And we'll get into a little bit more about the Funko Shop releases of the week right after we go over a haul of the week. Talk about a little bit of that too.
Yeah.
But we were able to get this guy. Luckily, even though all that stuff was going down with Wildcard Toys where they're canceling them and they weren't allowing double orders and all that kind of stuff, it was really cool that we're able to get one at least.
Yeah, I'm very happy to have him.
I think he's really cool.
Yeah,
and it's a good one to add to your horror collection.
Oh yeah.
So I decided to buy my very first vinyl set. They're really awesome. This Captain Crunch set. Isn't this so cool? I was really excited when this popped up. I think that this is a really neat set. I don't know the villain so much, but that Captain Crunch looks really cool. I didn't know how limited it was. I didn't know how popular it was going to be. It actually is still sitting up on funkoshop.com as this recording. But I think these guys are cool. I didn't buy it because of how limited it was. It does say limited edition, obviously. But I didn't buy it because of how limited it was. I really like this Captain Crunch. I think he's really neat looking. So that's kind of why I wanted him. I got to talk to my father about who this villain is, because he's probably going to know who it is. It's probably from way back in the day. But it has cool art on there. So it has some old school like kind of art on the back here. But these dudes are so cool. I really like them. So we'll put them up in your room somewhere, I think. We'll hide them somewhere. I think they look cool.
Where can I hide them?
I don't know. We'll shove them in a corner somewhere.
I have so much
we'll
overflow
find somewhere.
up there.
Yeah, we'll find somewhere. Maybe we'll put them on a window seal.
I don't have those.
You know?
No.
Oh, well, I guess we're in trouble.
You just look stupid now.
I always look stupid, Heather.
I know. I wake up next to you every day.
So that was our haul of the week. Those are pops and Dorbs that we bought online, in the stores, and all that kind of good stuff. But we have some stuff that we traded for. Some trades in some of our groups, and some trades that we made while we went to a Funko Pop meet over the weekend. A very cool Funko Pop meet. Probably the best one that we've been to. I got this Hulk Dorbs right here. Isn't he so cool? He's just a regular guy, regular common. He's really neat. I really happen to like this guy. Heather, do you want to show him the other one that we got?
Yeah, can I tell you about something about Hulk?
Yeah.
I don't know what I just said. He looks like the guy that's on the Green Giant vegetables. Look at him.
He sort of does.
He really does.
Yeah. Yeah, if you get up close and personal with him, he sort of does. Yeah, he looks like the Green Giant. What's the next one, Heather?
The next one is Captain America Dorbs.
I really like this one.
He's neat. He has the wings on his helmet. He reminds me of Mario
It's
on
the classic version.
Super Mario 64 when he flies.
Yeah, when he flies the little ears on his hat. Yeah, he's cool.
They're not ears, they're wings.
Or wings, yeah, feathered wings. Feathered
my
wings.
gosh.
Sorry, I don't know my Mario 64 very well, obviously.
I know, that's sad. Sad day.
And the last one that we picked up is this Star-Lord. He is so cool. Very happy to have him. I love anything Star-Lord. Boxes on these three Dorbs aren't that great. The guy I traded with, he just kind of had them at the meet, and I just said, you know what, I'm going to trade for them. These are ones that I would like to have. They're not very valuable. This one even has a rip on the back that I just noticed. I didn't know that before, but that's okay. Because I might even pull these guys out of the box because they're so low in value. I think they were like $5 or something like that. And another trade that I made this week is one from a collection that I'm trying to finish, Iron Man 3. Look at this guy, isn't he cool? This is the Iron Patriot. This is the Hot Topic version. He is chromed out. Now, I like this guy a lot. I did a pretty good trade, I think, for him. The only problem with this guy is that his paint job, I don't know if you can see this, but his paint job is a little light. He's usually darker, and I think that he has some sort of sun damage to him. But that's okay. So, do you see it? It's like a lighter blue.
Yeah, sort of towards the top.
Yeah, toward the top. So he might have been sitting in the sunlight or something. You can see his leg is a little bit darker than his chest. But I wanted him. He was really cool, and I made a really good trade for him. So I figured, you know what? It doesn't matter. I want to finish this collection. So now I need some unmasked characters in order to finish it, and I need that Deep Space Iron Man, which I've been trying to get, and it's been really tough.
And you're never gonna get ever. We also got a Venom pool. Look at him.
He's so cool. He has the phone. I did see him at a local GameStop one day, but his box was damaged. I'm happy to get him. Of course, he is one of the video game characters, variations of the character, and not really too into him. I think he looks cool though. I mean, his little teeth and stuff like that. He is cool looking, but I mean, it isn't like my favorite. But I like how he has a cell phone. It's almost like he's taking, or like ready to take a selfie or something. I think that's kind of cool. Do you like this one?
Yeah.
I think he's cool.
I like his teeth.
I like him, yes.
He's
awesome!
He reminds me of the worm on Beetlejuice with the teeth.
He does look like the worm from Beetlejuice. They do look very alike. You can probably see the worm right here, right? Can you see it right here? Hey, Future Chris, edit it and put it right here. Future Chris is going to do that. You like that? You like Future Chris? No. Do you like Future Chris?
I don't know. I never met him. He's in the future.
Okay. You'll see him tomorrow when he's editing a video, and I'll tell you about him. And the very last trade that we made is for this Atheon. Atheon's really cool. I wanted to have him for my Destiny collection. I have a little Destiny collection that sits over in my game. I call it my gaming station, where all my gaming pops are located. But this Atheon, the guy had it for a couple bucks. I bought it. The box is supremely damaged. There's a rip. So I decided I was just going to rip it up anyway and just pull him out. And there he is. There's Atheon. Isn't he cool looking? He is so awesome. I happen to like this character a lot. I remember seeing him as a raid boss in the very first Destiny video game. He was a hard raid boss, as far as I can remember. I always thought he was cool looking, though. He's heavy. Very, very heavy. Top heavy.
Oh, he is. I guess it's because he got a big head.
He's got a big, gigantic head.
That's probably how you are. All your weight's in your head because you got a big head.
But this guy's cool. I'm glad to have him. And I don't usually rip boxes open, but that box is pretty damaged. I've been wanting to do that all week. So why not do it now on the Guess Who Cast? It was the best time to do it. So this week we had some really bad news. Toys R Us is going down the tubes, is going bankrupt. We probably will no longer have Toys R Us's. It started off where they were going to keep some stores in the area or around the country. And then it went to, let's get rid of all the stores altogether. I have a feeling they're going to go online based. Today I read that they're going to have maybe, possibly, some stores will stay open. I don't know. I guess we'll have to find out. But because of that news, Jeffrey the Giraffe jumped way up. He's $150 on Popspedia right now.
That's insane.
Which is pretty insane, considering that this guy was going for like $15. That just goes to show you what happens when, it depending on the news, some pops can skyrocket and be worth a lot of money. So this guy, we have him. He was the golden ticket version. Heather decided she was going to cut it open when we first got it, so he is an open seal pop, but that's okay. What does it matter? I don't even know if it's based, I guess the value is based on that seal. I don't know. I mean, I think most people would open the seal.
Yeah, I don't know why you wouldn't, because there was a chance at you going to like the Funko something.
Well, you would go to Funko headquarters and
was it the
yeah, it was like Funko headquarters. Yeah.
No, headquarters.
Yeah, so tour of the Funko headquarters.
Airfare.
Yeah, the whole nine. So you'd be able to go there and check all that out, which is really cool. This week they released Flock Jeffrey, as you can see right here. They are releasing him online. I guess maybe because they're not going to release him in stores because stores are closing down. So that's your only chance of getting him. I don't know.
Well, they actually have been showing up in stores.
Oh, they have?
Yeah, which I found odd because, you know, of the news.
Right.
So why would they be arriving in stores if Toys R Us is going...
Who knows? I have no idea.
Down anyway.
But, you know, the price of this guy's gone way up. It's pretty incredible. I never thought I'd see the day, to be honest with you. I didn't think that he would raise that high. But people were trying to kill each other to get this guy. So now we did actually order the Flocked Jeffrey today. So we are getting our version. So we'll have him to go with this Jeffrey, which I think is pretty cool. And also this week on FunkoShop.com, which was good news and not bad, sad Toys R Us news, is the Lucky that went up. The glow-in-the-dark Lucky, as you can see right here. The glow-in-the-dark Lucky from the Lucky Charm cereal. One of my faves.
Who wouldn't know that, though? Why do you have to specify from Lucky Charm cereal? Who has not had a bowl of Lucky Charms?
I don't know. There might be somebody in Guatemala.
Do we have followers in Guatemala?
I don't know. Maybe we do. We love all Guatemalans. Right? Smile and act like you love them. That's how we get more. That's how we get more subscribers and followers. Hurry, do it. We love you, Guatemala. They're actually canceling some of the Luckies that were going to people's homes because people were not allowed to order more than one, apparently, because of everything that happened with the Green Chrome Batman.
Well, they couldn't have figured this out before Green Chrome Batman.
I guess not. I think the real problem is the bots. I don't really have a problem with people buying ones or two of a version or of a character. I have a problem with somebody who goes on and buys half of the amount that are on there for people to order.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so I think that limiting people to like 2 would be more than fair. Because some people work, and other friends, you and I, we go on there at random times. You might be busy, I might be busy, and one of us goes on and grabs them.
3 a.m. the other day.
3 a.m. Yeah, that's right. That's another
Dr.
one we
Ian
picked up this week.
Malcolm.
That's right.
I picked up 3. I got 1 for me, 1 for Brad, 1 for Christy.
Yes!
Yes.
And so you got to say it. We hunt together! Can you say it?
No.
Say it one time.
You always say 1 time.
I mean,
I already did it like
just
2
say. You don't have to
videos ago.
yell it or anything.
We
Just
hunt
say,
together.
Thanks. We love you, Guatemala. But yeah, no, I think that one's cool, and they were canceling some of the orders on that Ian Malcolm too, and I think it's just because they didn't have enough. It was the problem there.
Oh, maybe.
So I don't know necessarily what's going on with that. I read that light story about that today. We did get luckily, and we got our Jeffrey the Giraffe, and we got our Ian Malcolm. So we're gonna have all 3. I'm so excited. Let's do this.
You said it like they're about to be a set, but they're not a set. They're like 3 of the most obscure characters ever.
They don't go together at all.
Lucky Charms.
Yeah.
Jeffrey.
Uh-huh.
Ian Malcolm. I'm just picturing like this with like, hey, Lucky Charms, with like, hey, Jeffrey Giraffe. Just all in a line.
You gotta
Hey, this is my collection.
You have a very beautiful mind.
I know.
Is this what you do all day when I'm at work? You think about this type of stuff?
Yeah.
Good for you.
And this week, the new Avengers Infinity War trailer came out. What did you think about it, Chris?
Well, I'm glad that you asked that question, Heather. I absolutely loved it. I thought it was great. We saw a lot of new scenes. We saw an interaction between Star-Lord and Iron Man, which I thought was really cool. We saw Captain America pitted against... They kept saying Thanos. I say Thanos. But Captain America versus Thanos happened.
Thanos. It's Thanos. It sounds more powerful.
I just
Thanos,
like Thanos. I like Thanos a lot better.
Thanos
But
makes
they say
it
Thanos.
sound like he's like this big, but
Yeah.
Thanos is like Thanos.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Yeah.
But in the trailer, we see a little girl holding the hand of Thanos, a couple of times, which is definitely Gamora. There's no doubt about that. So it's going to give you a little bit of backstory about Thanos. He's wearing all of the gear, all the armor that we know and love from, Guardians of the Galaxy. When he's dressed up, he's sitting in the chair, he has all the gear on. People were upset that he's not wearing that in the previous trailer. So here he is wearing it. So it's going to show you some backstory of Thanos, show you how angry he is, where he comes from, and show you where Gamora came from and how she fits into the whole story. Where his kids are, maybe a little bit about the Black Order, because we've never been introduced to them. And I think it's just going to be absolutely epic. I want to know more about the villains in this movie than I do about the heroes. But I think we're going to get an equal amount of both.
Yeah, that'll be really cool.
I think so too. Is there any scenes that stuck out to you? I know you did have a favorite scene
I did.
in the trailer. And what is your favorite scene?
The interaction between Doctor Strange and Spider-Man.
Yes.
Just because I love Spider-Man. I love everything about him. I love his innocence. I love how hilarious he is.
Yeah.
And I feel like he doesn't even try to be half the time. But, like, he just has that awkward, like, teenage thing going on, and I really like him.
I do too. I think that's going to be a really cool dynamic. But that's the coolest thing about the movie is, aside from Thanos, who we've been waiting for so long, and the Black Order and the Infinity Gauntlet, and finally collecting all the stones, it's seeing the interaction between characters you haven't seen before. So you're seeing the interaction between the Avengers and the Guardians of the Galaxy. That's a big one. Yeah. You're going to see the interaction between Doctor Strange and Spider-Man. They've never met before. So you're going to see all this stuff. But I do have a theory. At the beginning of the trailer, it looks like Thanos gets the Tesseract, which is the cosmic cube that was from the first Avengers movie. Mm-hmm. And he gets it from Loki, and he crushes it, and he puts it in the Infinity Gauntlet. I think Loki dies right there. I think something happens, and Loki ends up dying.
But why would he die?
Because I think Thanos knows that Loki failed him in the very first Avengers movie, and he wipes him out. Because the Russo brothers have already come out and said fans are going to be very upset, because a lot of characters are going to be flushed out. They're going to die. And even though Loki is a villain character, we love Loki. Who doesn't love Loki? He's an awesome character. He is, in every Thor movie, you have to have Loki there right beside him in some capacity, because they work together so well. Yeah. It's almost like a gear kind of deal. So I'm excited to see how that'll work out. Is there anything specific that you want to see? Something that stands out to you? 2 characters you want to see interact more? Anything?
I'm really excited about the Guardians of the Galaxy being brought in.
I am too.
I think that's really neat. Because, like, with Civil War, we saw a lot of the heroes get together, but you've never seen the Guardians of the Galaxy outside of the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Exactly, yeah.
So I think that'll be really cool.
I think so too.
I really just the interaction, and I know there's going to be a ton of humor.
Oh, yeah.
I'm really excited about that, but I don't know. Villains, of course, always pique my interest, and I like that there's, like, more than one.
Sure. Thanos is the big bad. He's coming in collecting the Infinity Stones, which is what all of these movies practically have been about. But he brings his own small little army of little, like, villain dudes. And there's a scene in the trailer where Ebony Maw is, like, attacking Doctor Strange, and Doctor Strange has, like, all these, like, sword-looking things all around his head, and he's screaming. And apparently in the comic book, Ebony Maw, like, completely overpowers him, and I mean, it's equivalent of just a complete beatdown. So it's going to be really cool to see the villains. I think we're going to be in pain as fans because our heroes are getting beaten up, sort of like Walking Dead with Negan kind of coming in and killing off characters.
Like, you love Negan because he's so scary and awesome, but then you feel for the characters because you've known them for years and years.
It's a major loss when you lose character. So losing a character like Iron Man or Captain America, you're going to feel that loss. They've been around for 10, however many years they've been around. You're losing them, and you're like, oh my, I don't know what Marvel movies are like without Iron Man. Iron Man is Iron Man. I mean, Iron Man is Marvel movies. So it's going to be really kind of strange if something happens to these characters. So I went on Fandango.com and I was able to get our fan experience tickets, and those tickets include a little coin apparently. We get to see the movie at 6 p.m. on Thursday the 26th, and it's going to be fun. They put a little featurette before the movie. We did this for Thor Ragnarok. I don't know if you remember that or not.
Yeah.
So this is going to be really cool. I'm excited for this. The tickets went on sale and they were selling out, and they broke records today.
They
apparently with selling the tickets.
In less than 6 hours, they sold more than Black Panther.
That's incredible. That's incredible. And I don't know if it's due in part to the new trailer or not, but the new trailer definitely would have a lot to do with it. I mean, that was a really, really cool trailer that they put out.
But I've seen a lot of talk even before the trailer.
Right.
A lot of people saying, I'm so excited for Infinity War. Even people I didn't know were Marvel fans were talking about it. And I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
Like, it's been getting a really good response.
Yeah, it has been. So I'm looking forward to seeing this movie. This is like the biggest thing ever. I mean, on the scale of like movies and going to the movies and seeing big, loud movies. I mean, this movie is right up top. I mean, it's going to be crazy. So I've already purchased tickets for that Thursday, and then I purchased the following Saturday to go take my son. So I'll be seeing it 2 times practically in a row, and I probably won't even be able to contain myself. I'll be so excited. Can't wait. If you haven't watched the Infinity War trailer number 2 yet, go out there on YouTube and find it. It is fantastic. You'll thank me later. If you haven't watched it, I think there might be something wrong with you, because that trailer is like the biggest thing right now. It's humongous. The biggest thing since Civil War. Or Black Panther. Or whatever the Marvel movie that you want to list out on the roster that are out there. It's bigger than all of them.
Well,
It's the biggest Marvel movie.
well, it is.
Has a lot of characters in it. It's the biggest movie of all time. Am I hyping this up enough? Am I? Really? Good. Well, thank you for tuning in to the GassoCast. We love you guys. Catch us at GassoCast on Instagram. You can always email us at gassocast@gmail.com. Or you can reach out right here on the comment section. Let us know what you think below of this video. Let us know what Infinity War scenes you're looking forward to the most, the interactions. We'd love to know. And maybe even let us know what pops you've picked up this week. We'd love to know what you've picked up. What is your haul of the week? Now, remember, as always, we hunt together. We will catch you next time.
Bye.
This is me watching Infinity War. Is that weird?
This is me sitting next to you during Infinity War.
Good night, everybody. We hope that you enjoyed this episode of the GassoCast. If so, please hit that subscribe button and check out some of our other fun content.
We've left you some links to some of our other videos that we thought you might like.
We'll catch you next time.
Bye!